Hello. Welcome to my first stream back from after my impromptu streamcation. Hi, Rumble. Hi, Banana Bear. Nice to see you. Welcome to everyone on Twitch, YouTube. If you're from the future watching the VOD, that's awesome. Shout out to you. It feels good to be back. I do feel a little rusty, but I feel like I feel rusty even if I haven't streamed in like a week. But I think it's been almost 3 weeks, which is wild. And I guess I'll talk about what I was up to during that time. Basically, I was spending time with family and it was awesome. And I had no time to stream. But I did really miss streaming and I was eager to get back to it. Okay, let's start out with a card draw like we always do because I think I really need it today. Let me know if you're in the chat how the last few weeks have been treating you, if you have any tidings to share. Good tidings, bad tidings, fun facts. I have many tidings that I'll share over the course of the stream just about what me and my cousin got up to while she was visiting Japan. But overall, it was super, super fun. I am kind of dealing with the come down right now from that. So I'll talk more about, ooh, what are we doing here? I think this is the one that flipped out. Ooh, we got a dolphin. Dolphin! This is the Wild Unknown Animal Oracle deck. I have yet to get a new tarot deck, by the way. I've been keeping an eye out. I've seen some places that are selling some, but I haven't seen one yet that I want to pull the trigger on, but that is still something I'm looking out for because I think maybe we talked about that last time. I've been talking about it for a while. Like I need a new tarot deck, but nothing has struck me as worthy yet. But let's see what the dolphin has to say. If anyone has any fun facts about dolphins, this is your time to shine. Oh, I love that dolphins are your favorite. Let's see what the dolphin has to say. Here, I actually haven't pulled a dolphin before, I don't think, from this deck. In fact, I haven't pulled a lot of sea creatures from this deck. I guess I don't pull a lot of the water cards. That's kind of interesting. Interesting that it's here today. Here we go. I will read the meaning to you from the Book of Meanings. Dolphin, innately intelligent, healer, light, blessings. I'm just taking this to be like advice for me for the next few days. You can take it however you will. The gifts of the dolphin are beyond what our human minds can grasp. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on the level of spirit. It's easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact they make in the world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with a dolphin type will change the entire course of your day, and thus your life. This card can also indicate a profound blessing is on the way. Now, why is this going to make me cry? It's not going to make me cry. I'm feeling a little bit all over the place today, too, though, because I've been feeling very anxioso today. Not about this. I've been looking forward to stream all day. Anyway, when in balance, the dolphin is an active healer, strong spiritual practice, or not the dolphin, you, us. Is what the dolphin represents. When out of balance, underestimates own power. To bring into balance like-minded spirits. Okay, I think I needed to hear that. I've been feeling a lot of anxiety. So basically, my cousin, who I'm really close to, she's like a sister to me. She came to visit for 2 weeks. It was like so fun, so incredible. We've never gotten to spend that kind of one-on-one time together before. Because we're always with like other family as well. She's my first cousin, so we're usually all hanging out as a group with our parents and aunts and uncles and like our other siblings / cousins. So it's like never just us. We always have to like fight actively to carve out time just for us. And this was like the first time in ever, basically. Certainly in our adult lives, but I think like maybe in forever that we've ever had like this much time together one-on-one. And it was really amazing. And all that to say, the come down, like after that, like I feel like that 2-week period was kind of an escape for me too. We were so busy, you know, she wanted to do touristy stuff as you do when you come to Japan. And we did that and it was so fun, but it was quite packed. We've been doing stuff every day, so I think I've been too busy to dwell on things that now I have time to dwell on now that she's gone. And like in some ways it's nice to return to my like usual routines, because I feel like my routines have been completely off while she's been here, which isn't a bad thing. But like I said, we've been out doing stuff. We're both on leave from work, so it was just like the stars all aligned. This was like the only time we could have ever done a trip like this, maybe. But the come down is difficult, and I feel like I'm feeling that today. So I feel like the dolphin kind of hits for me, because I could use a blessing for me, like in the realm of work. Wouldn't say no to that. But also I like the advice, finding like-minded spirits and maybe having that help you remember your own power. Like maybe I need to turn to my friends to kind of process this anxiety I'm feeling. But I'm feeling good. It just, I have things I now have to deal with to figure out what my employment situation will look like going forward, and I can't really put it off anymore. And that's what I'm going to be going through in March. So you might hear me ramble about this some more in future streams, but we'll figure it out. I mean, it'll take as long as it needs to take, but we will figure it out. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I feel like my stream thumbnail today was kind of not clickbait, because it's true, but it felt kind of clickbaity when I made it. If you're on YouTube, you can see the thumbnail. But yes, I do think this might be my last time streaming Animal Crossing New Horizons. Not streaming, period. I'm going to keep streaming. I will be back to it twice a week starting next week. But I think Animal Crossing New Horizons we might be done with, which makes me kind of sad to say. Let me switch us over. We can process this together while playing the game one more time. Here we go. Do I remember how to stream? I had to like delay the stream today because my mic suddenly wasn't working, and I was like, damn, I don't stream for 3 weeks and now everything's ruined and I don't remember how OBS works. It was fine. I just had to like find the right drop down menu, but I should make sure I've backed up my OBS though, because actually it would be so annoying if I had to set it up again, because I don't remember like what I did. You know what I mean? Like a few months ago I set a bunch of stuff up and now I don't remember how it works. It just works. I'm glad you had that happy time with a loved one before having to deal with lots of overwhelming things. Thank you so much, Banana Bear. Yeah, I'm feeling very grateful. Like having that time is so precious. Having that time as adults, like 2 weeks where we both were like on vacation as an overlap, is like, I mean, it's kind of depressing thinking about it this way, but we were both telling each other like this literally might never happen again, which is, I don't really like saying that because it's depressing, but it's true. Like that's really hard to make happen. Like the fact that we were both completely off work, and therefore didn't have to think about it. Because usually like even when we see each other, like I said, it's with other family, but also like often one or the other of us is like remote working as well or something. Like it's not like we're completely switched off. So yeah, I'm grateful for that time. It definitely feels like I'm diving into cold water, the cold waters of reality now. But dolphins exist in the water, you know, so it's not all bad. At least we have dolphins. But yeah, I am excited to get back into streaming. I think that'll help. That'll help me feel better because it'll be a nice escape, as I am, I'm being vague because I haven't really figured out what I'm going to do with work. I have some options. Options meaning nothing is confirmed yet. Like technically I could return back to my original, I should have been able to return back to my original role at my company, but apparently my role is no longer needed. I found that out like a week ago, and then I was like, okay, I'm compartmentalizing this because I don't want to deal with it right now, but I do have to deal with it. So there's a chance I might be able to wangle myself into a new role at my company, or oh my god, we have a campsite villager, or I will be job hunting, right? But yeah, there's just a lot of question marks, and I don't like uncertainty. I mean, no one likes uncertainty, but it's okay. Oh my god, I'm in the paper bag. But on a happier train of thought, I got to do a lot of silly touristy stuff with my cousin, which was great. We played through Sonic Shadow Generations Shadow Story because she's a huge Shadow fan. We became Shadow fans, like, kind of, you know, simultaneously and together. That was like a shared love for us growing up. And now one of my little sisters loves Shadow the Hedgehog too, so it's generational. We're passing it on. So funny. But yeah, we enjoyed the Shadow side of Sonic Shadow Generations. I haven't played the Sonic side yet, but we've played through that together. It's really fun playing with another like fan because she knows the lore, so we were just like discussing, like critically discussing like how they handled the story, even though it wasn't really that deep, but it was definitely like there was some callbacks. This won't make sense to anyone if you're not a Shadow the Hedgehog fan, but okay, I'm kind of going on some tangents, but okay. First, let's talk about why I think I'm not going to be streaming Animal Crossing for a while. Now, I feared this would happen when I started my new island a few months ago, which was like I did that in coincidence. I did that when I started streaming, right? Like I started streaming and I started my new Animal Crossing channel, and I was excited because of the 3.0 announcements. Like my excitement was high, right? And I was very hopeful that 3.0 would kind of bring me back into the game because I missed the feeling of playing Animal Crossing all the time, like I used to when it first came out. What do I do with all this? Are you kidding? Okay. I think Agnes knows something is up, but also she is always visiting me, and okay, I'm doing okay. Actually, I'm not doing great, and I wanted to change my outfit, but now you're here, so okay, you can come in. I feel bad. I will miss Agnes, but okay, I love the villagers on my island. Let me start there. I love the villagers. I just think like I overcommitted. Here's the thing. This always happens. This always happens, like with Animal Crossing New Horizons specifically, because the game is so decoration focused. When I feel like I've run out of things to do along decorating lines, or along the other lines, like I'm like maybe bored of the other aspects of the game, but I'm still looking for more, I will like convince myself that deciding a new theme for my island will be the motivation I need. Like starting a new island, having a theme will be what I need to like get me back into the game. And that's what I did this time too. And I was really excited at the idea of having a music themed island with Paramore themed builds and other musicians I love. Builds dedicated to them. Like I can see the vision. It excites me. Okay, Agnes was really sweet there because I think she realized I was a little bit in an off mood. Sorry, Agnes. So my intentions were pure, but at the end of the day, I'm not. I have never decorated a full island. I don't even know if I can say that I've confidently ever done like a full build of anything that I've really been proud of in this game, because that's not why I play this game. It's a villager hunting day for me. See, I love that for you. If you're looking for any specific villagers, let me know. Or are you looking for a specific personality type? What's the vibe of this hunt? Or are you letting destiny, fate, show you the way? I love villager hunting. I think so here's the thing. As soon as I got 10 villagers, I feel like my motivation went down because at the end of the day, I don't really play this game for decoration. I know for people who are new to Animal Crossing and their first game was New Horizons, that might seem weird that I'm like, I love this game, but I don't care for decorating because it's such a big part of the game. But for everyone who's played the old games, we know that Animal Crossing has always been about more than that, and like in the past was arguably more focused on just living your life in your little weird town with your weird little animals, and like you couldn't even customize or decorate that much in the older games, and that was fine for me. I'm not hating on the new features. I think people are doing really cool things with the Slumber Islands, and I love to see it. love to watch it in stream. Like, I love to tune in for that, but I don't personally care to engage. Like, I haven't even checked out the Slumber Islands really because I don't. This is gonna sound so harsh, but I don't care. Unfortunately. I'm hoping for Gabby or Bunny. Burrow Bay must have a rabbit. Oh my god, Burrow Bay. So cute. I love that island name. I know Bunny, but I don't know Gabby, so I'm gonna pull up a picture of Gabby so I can picture and help you manifest Gabby for yourself. Gabby! Oh my god, it's such a city rabbit. I love I love Gabby. It looks so cute. What a cute villager. I've never seen her before. She has a short attention span and may have the tendency to overreact about small things. That's in the wiki page about her. Like, okay. Some relatable, like some of us are guilty of this too. Can't blame her. For anyone else who doesn't know, this is Gabby. Bunny is more of like a classic villager that they put in the cover art, so I'm familiar with her. Hi Kiyoshi Crossing, welcome in. How's it going? Are you an Animal Crossing player? I mean, you have crossing in your name, so that makes you suspicious. The vibe of the hunt is girls because there are too many boys on my island. Okay, love that. So it's the girl bunnies we're hoping for. Bunny is so cute. I like Bunny because she makes me feel nostalgic. You are, see, the powers of deduction are working today. Well, I don't know if you came in at the best time or if you already heard me ranting about how I'm done. Not ranting, but just stating that I think I'm done. I'm lovingly gonna be putting this game aside. I wanted to give it one more stream because I want to say bye to my villagers for now. I'm not saying I'm saying bye forever. I just think in the near future, I would like to stream other games. And I'll talk about what my plans are there, but it makes me sad. It makes me sad saying it because I really wanted 3.0 to pull me back in, but at the end of the day, I think 3.0 is an update that is very decoration focused, and I love that for the people that are into that. But I think should I wear? I think I am good. I think I'm ready for the next Animal Crossing, and I think until that happens, I'm probably just like putting this game down for a long time. I hope the new game doesn't take too long for my sake and for everyone else, given that. Maybe I'll get into Pocket Camp though. Haven't ruled that out. I don't know if I'd stream that though, but I might do that just for fun when I'm like missing Animal Crossing. Maybe having it on my phone would be nice. Because I feel like I often miss Animal Crossing and I come back for a little while, but then I just bounce off, which is fine. You know, I'm not really like a long-term one game person as an adult, though I was like that as a kid, you know? So sometimes I miss that feeling of just playing the same game for like a couple years, having it always be in rotation. For me, that was MMOs when I was young though, so I feel like that's a bit different. What's my vibe for today? I guess it's bittersweet timing, but I hope you have fun playing whatever it is you end up playing. I'm glad I can tune in for your last time. Thank you, Kiyoshi. I'm glad you can tune in too. Your name also, the Kiyoshi part just reminds me of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I don't know if that's what you're referencing, but that makes me happy because I love that show. And thank you for validating me, Banana Bear. I finished my island and uploaded my DA, and now I'm stuck on what to do now. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I wonder how it is for people who finish islands. See, I can't relate to that because, like I said, I don't think I've ever even finished a single build on my island. Because that's just not the way I have played this game. I wish I knew what that felt like, but you know what? I don't know. I don't know what to wear. I feel like I need to wear something good because I'm saying I don't know when I'll return. It's very dramatic of me. I don't think I have the capability to pull this outfit off, as in I don't have the right shoes. Let me think about this. You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna wear a simple, cute little outfit. Maybe I'll wear the side-eyeing bear, because I feel like I wore him towards the beginning of this island, like it was one of my first shirts that I liked. So that's a little nostalgic. I mean, sunnyduke is only a couple months old. It hasn't been that long. Okay. Do we want to keep the hat or no? Or I will change my hair. I'm feeling like the band-aids make sense here. Not related, but I do love Avatar. Okay, love that for you. Who needs shoes? I mean, you know what? You're right. I don't need shoes. Like maybe I should just be barefoot. Maybe I could have worn that dress. I feel like that's often the problem, is I have these outfits and I'm like, but what are the shoes though? IRL too. Hello? Okay. You know what? I will go barefoot, actually, because I feel like... Oh, I accidentally made a pun. Barefoot, because I'm wearing the bear shirt. Exactly. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna step away from this game with love. And yeah, I do feel a little embarrassed that I, like, declared all these intentions. You being like, I'm gonna do all these builds based on Paramore, which I assure you I meant wholeheartedly. But I am guilty of doing this with my previous islands too, where I'll get really excited about a theme that's... And then I'll just realize that I, like, lose steam when it comes to actually, like, decorating and building my island. Like, I think my favorite parts of the game are more just the villagers and the interactions. Doing my dailies, like, that's always what I've loved the most. And once those things start to get less interesting, my motivation drops. And that's okay. I'm just sad because we don't know when the next Animal Crossing game is coming out. So I'm like, I'm okay putting this game down, but like, when am I gonna get something new? Hopefully it's not too long. What is the hair? What? I hope they add more hair options in the new game. Boy, I feel like they don't have quite... I can't, like, they don't have the hair I have in real life. Where's my curly mullet? Okay, in Baldur's Gate 3, they have literally my exact hair, plus some of my previous hairstyles. Where... Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot I have the hat anyway. Oh, now I have to do this process again. Hair. Ah, it's look different with the hair. Okay, this is fine. Okay. I found a surprise bed scorpion a few days ago. Please elaborate. And I have like questions as in, has this happened before? What was your emotional reaction when you found the scorpion? Like, is this an everyday thing, or were you like freaked out? Was the scorpion sleeping? Like, was it just like having a little nap? Or was it prowling when you found it? I've never found a scorpion. Actually, I've never seen a scorpion in the wild, because I don't think anywhere I've lived has scorpions. I'm quickly fact-checking that in my head. I believe that is true. I have never seen one out in the wild. I woke up then found scorpion, okay? Was it in your blankets or on the pillow? I once found the closest I've ever come to that experience is finding a roach on my blanket. That was horrifying. I think I was literally in bed playing like Switch or something probably. And then I looked over and the cockroach was there. I was like, well, well, this isn't good. Thank you for reassuring me that I'm allowed to change my mind, Banana Bear. But yeah, it's like, it's funny because I'm like, yeah, this doesn't surprise me, but it's still, because I started streaming with my new island. I guess part of me is like, do I mean, I don't owe, oh, this sounds mean. I don't owe you all anything. But also I don't. I guess that's true. No offense. No offense, but I don't. But yeah, I guess like putting things out onto the internet feels like more of like a promise than... Why do I keep doing this even though my pockets are full? Let me distribute some items or deposit some items. But yeah, I guess when saying things like telling my partner I'm making like a whatever themed island and I'm gonna do it and then like not following through, like he doesn't care. But telling the internet feels a little more like, shoot, I really put that out into the world. But it's okay. And I'm excited because so next week, I'm just gonna put this all away. Next week Pokopia is coming out. Is anyone playing Pokopia? Is anyone excited about it? Have you pre-ordered it? Love that for you. I won't be playing it, not because I don't want to, but because I don't have a Switch 2. It's not gonna happen for me for a while. It's not in the budget. But I realized, like, I've been thinking about another game recently that I thought would be good to play to kind of make me feel better about not playing Pokopia. On release. I'll play it eventually. And that game is Dragon Quest Builders 2, because for people who don't know, Pokopia looks like it was heavily influenced by Dragon Quest Builders 2. Like, very similar games. The Pokopia is kind of like that, but with Pokemon and some, obviously, additional features that make sense for Pokemon. And, like, same or similar development team, I think, built Pokopia, is working on Pokopia, so... I feel like that's the perfect game, and the best part is I already own it, so I don't have to buy a new game. I've actually already played the demo for that game, so I also already know that I enjoy it a lot. I loved the demo. I played it for like 12 hours. The demo is really chunky, by the way, if anyone's curious. Dragon Quest Builders 2, the demo is great. You can play so much for free. You can do like the whole first area for free. So it's such a good demo, like very good value, because it's free. So I already know I love it. I just never got around to playing the full game. After, like, I played the demo, I loved it. I eventually bought the full game and never got back to it. So, I think next week I would like to start incorporating that into my streaming. We'll see how it goes. Like, I'm interested to see how that feels as a game to stream. But I'm really excited. Wait, I'm catching up on the Scorpion messages. It was next to me at first. I was like, that's not good until I put it to it. Wasn't a dangerous species. Okay, that's good. Granted, I only learned that after I caught it, right? So, like, in the beginning, you were like, do I need to be scared of this guy? I'm glad. I'm glad it wasn't dangerous. I guess maybe it was, oh my god, look who's... Look who's a tourist forced to wear, our silly outfit. I'm Bam, traveler and personal trainer at your service. Is that giving off pro vibes or what? Because I'm just an amateur traveler, but I take fitness super seriously. I didn't know Bam was a jock. Find me if you want to lift weights, go for a run, do a 2-hour plank, do 500 burpees, you know, fun stuff. Okay, Bam. I think I like Bam better with the glasses and the mustache. Something about that's really working for his face, I think. For this poor mother, on the other hand, the glasses are not working, and that's not her fault. And now lives in a nice pile of bark near a tree. Aw, good for the scorpion. I'm glad you were able to rehome the scorpion. I feel like, I don't really know much about scorpions, but I feel like that was probably, like, not a good, why is Tangy thinking? Not a good situation for the scorpion either. Like, I imagine the scorpion was in your bed and was also like, oh no. Probably, I'm assuming. Unlike roaches, because I feel like roaches sometimes exist to be a menace. I don't have anything against roaches, unless they're in my house. Okay. I got distracted. Hang on. Okay, let's deal with this. This is kind of scaring me. Okay. This is really sad, but I did say that I probably won't be playing Animal Crossing New Horizons anytime soon. And I think Tangy has asked to move out a few times now. And I think I might be stifling her pop star career. And at this point, if I'm not even planning to log in anytime soon, is that really fair to her? If you love this kitty, let her go, I guess. So I will let her go, even though this makes me really sad. I'll see her in the next game, you know? Or whenever I come back to Animal Crossing New Horizons, because I inevitably start missing it again. When I'm famous, I'll get you front row tickets for every show. No. Wow. That's really sad, but I feel like that's fitting for my maybe last Animal Crossing New Horizons stream. I'm saying last for now because we literally don't know when the next game's coming out. It might come out like in a few years, in which case, trust you will see me streaming this game again. It might just be a while because I'm gonna miss it. But if the new game's coming sooner, if it's coming out next year, let's say, then maybe I'll be okay. Let's talk to this kangaroo. Oh. She called me child. Feels weird. I'm gonna go around and talk to all my villagers. Oh. But yes, I'm excited to see how streaming Dragon Quest Builders 2 feels. And like, on one hand, I feel like some people might think, doesn't that game have a lot of decorating? Aren't you tired of decorating in this game? Well, the thing is, what I really love about that game is that it's very questy and very... I think that's what I was kind of sad with 3.0 because... like, the hotel, it just feels like decorate this room, decorate this room, decorate this room. I wish there was a little more of a quest to it all and a little more of a build-up. Just feels like you're given the hotel and you just decorate all the rooms and that's it. I wish it was a little more... there was a flow to it and maybe a little story, you know, just a little bit. Imagine if it autofilled with Hippo Rumble, that would actually... I would actually lose my mind. That would be so funny. Imagine if he's been waiting this whole time to move back on, and once Tangy leaves, he comes back. That would be hilarious. You never know. Stranger things have happened. But yeah, Dragon Quest Builders 2, because I've already played the demo, I know. I'm just gonna do random little dailies while we talk. I just will dig up fossils. Why not? I already know Dragon Quest Builders 2 is very, like, objective oriented, so even when you're building stuff like, oh, build a house for this person, it's kind of like you just have to check things off a list, and as long as all those items are there, it doesn't matter if it's pretty or not. It's more about, like, the function, and you can make things look cute, but it's much more about, like, function, and I think I like that more because it helps me feel accomplished and gives me, like, constraints. And there's still room for me to try to make things look cute, but at the end of the day, I can feel accomplished even without that. And I like that it's also, like, story-driven. I like the little character dialogue and stuff. Like, I like all that. Some people hate... like, some people will probably hate that about that game, because there is a lot of, like, little dialogue, cutscenes and stuff, but I love that. I mean, I'm out here asking for more of that from Animal Crossing, so... yeah, I feel like that's more of the mood I'm in. I want a little more direction, some more constraints. I'm down to be a little creative, but with a lot more direction. And just, that game has combat. There's just a lot of other stuff going on beyond decorating. It's just one part of it that you can go hard at if you want to, but there's so much more. So, like, you can explore in that game. You're exploring different areas. So I'm just very, very excited to get into that. So we'll start doing that next week. And other than that, I probably will still continue to stream Palia occasionally because it is a good, like, comforting kind of fallback. That makes it sound like a bad thing, but just fall back. Like, it's like if I don't know what to play, I feel like I'm always happy playing Palia. It's a relaxing game to jump into anytime. I've also thought about if I am okay spending a little money on a new game, I have thought about maybe getting Pokemon Legends ZA, which is a bit expensive still, but I was thinking of maybe buying a used, like, physical copy somewhere. And then maybe playing that, because that'll also help me feel less bad about not being able to play Pokopia. Pokopia is literally a dream game for me. Like, I've always wanted a cozy Pokemon game. So while I am really sad I can't play it on release, I know it'll still be around when I'm ready for it. But yeah, playing Legends ZA might help tide me over, because I've been wanting to play that anyway. So maybe I'll play that, because that's on Switch 1. So that's what I'm considering for streaming, maybe going forward. If anyone was watching me specifically for Animal Crossing streams, I'm so sorry. Trust, when there's new Animal Crossing, when the new Animal Crossing game comes out, of course I will be streaming it. And I'm gonna love when that happens, but right now I'm feeling like I want something different. Whee! Because technically we could do one more villager hunt. But I'm like, is there any point doing a villager hunt if I'm not planning to stick around for now? We did get a campsite villager, so we should check that out. And yeah, Dragon Quest Builders 2 and maybe Legends CA, maybe, over the next month. And then the game that I'm really excited for, new game coming out this year, is Tomodachi Life, coming out in April. And you best believe when that game is out, I'm going to be streaming it a lot. I will be playing it a lot, probably in my own time too. And I'm really excited because I just can't wait. I just can't wait to put all the little characters that I'm obsessed with from like media all on one little island and watch them get in like love triangles with each other. I'm like, I just can't wait. It's also gonna make me feel better because I'm already feeling sad about finishing Baldur's Gate 3. Like, I'm in the final act of the game right now. I barely played the last 2.5, 3 weeks because I was really busy with my cousin visiting, but I've been getting back into it again since yesterday. And like, I'm kind of sad because I know like I'm starting to wrap up certain quest lines, like important things that the whole game's been building to. I'm like wrapping them up, like companion quests and stuff, subplots. Like I can actually see the end of the game now, like in the horizon, versus before where I was like in the thick of it and I couldn't see the end, if that makes sense. So that's making me a little sad because I'm like, I don't want to finish this quest with Astarion, for example, because I'm like, then it'll be over and he'll like, there's gonna be nothing new, and then the game will be over and I'll be sad. But I think what's helping me right now is knowing that I'm definitely gonna create some of the Baldur's Gate 3 characters in Tomodachi Life, and force them to be messy with me. Astarion 100%, and I think Karlak 100%. They're both going in Tomodachi Life, whatever island I'm making, 100,000%. Other characters TBD. My girl Shadowheart too. But I also don't want too many Baldur's Gate 3 characters, so I'll have to think about it. I do love Shadowheart, but I'll have to like figure out what the balance is, because I forget if we know what the upper limit is for how many villagers you can have on your Tomodachi Life world. I'm calling it island. I don't know if it's an island. I guess it is. But once I know the limit, I'll like, I'll figure it out. But Astarion and Karlak for sure. Breakfast time for me and Bunny, so I'll be lurking for a while. Enjoy your lurk, Banana Bear. I hope you and your bunny enjoy your breakfast. Rossetti's here again. Wait, why is he here again? Oh. Oh. I don't need to reset. Did I call him to reset? Or did you just randomly come? I haven't played this game in weeks, like since my last stream of it. I mean, I love seeing Rossetti on the island. This is making me happy, but also I don't understand why he's here. Did we get our lines crossed? Is this Mercury Gatorade in action? He thinks I called him. I didn't. I don't know. Oh my god, is this Bones? I've heard a lot of cool things about this island, so I came to visit. But there's so much I want to check out. It makes it hard to know where to start. Wait, you're a local, right? Maybe you can tell me all this super cool island know-how. Yep, yep. And he says yep, yep. That's iconic. Oh, I love Bones. I've never had him, but he's so cute. And he looks so funny with that face, the mustache glasses thing. I don't know what to concisely refer. What to concisely refer that to? I feel like I can't say sentences anymore. Like something is happening. It's fine. But I keep doing this really funny thing. I think I've probably done it several times on stream. Maybe I've always been like this, but I'm just more self-aware of it now. Oops. Oops. Remember that. But I keep doing this thing where I'll combine two words together. Like the other day, I was talking to my cousin while she was here, and I was trying to explain, we were talking about like customer service standards in different places around the world. And I was trying to say Japanese customer service. And like between my brain and my mouth, that turned into justomer service, right? Like Japanese and customer became justomer, which is... It just sounded so silly when I said it. We were both cracking up. But my brain keeps doing that lately. Oh, Mitzi. I love Mitzi. I don't know. Like, that just keeps happening. So if you hear me say justomer, mind your business. And also feel free to ask me what I meant if I ever say something that doesn't make sense, because I might not notice. But also, I guess that maybe that's just me being very efficient with my language output. In fact, maybe others should aspire to be like me, because imagine how much more you could convey if you just started joining words up together. Filet. Is this... Okay. 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 Oh, everyone's gonna act like they haven't seen me in a while, which is true, but on my final day here for a while, please don't do that, because it'll make me sad. Let's see who's in the campsite. Sorry for the loud. Oh! Rolled. Aw. Buddy. Interesting catchphrase. I mean, he's cute, but also his eyes are like kind of scaring me a little bit, actually. He's really... Actually, that reminds me, is it time for a plushie haul? Because I was out with my cousin all day, every day, and she also loves collecting plushies just like I do. I did make some purchases of my own. Because you can get really cute plushies in Japan you can't get elsewhere. So she was really going at it. She lives in America. She's American. But Rold is giving this cat. This is Kiki from Kiki's delivery service. I've been wanting a Kiki for a very long time. And I've been like on the lookout, and I just really liked this one because she's floppy. Or sorry, the cat is a boy. And also this cat is not called Kiki. It's the cat from Kiki's delivery service, and I'm so sorry I don't remember his name. He's the cat with the deep voice. But yeah, he does have a very intense gaze, I will say. I love him. He's very cute, very fun to fidget with, because he's kind of like got the beans, beanie baby kind of feel. But yeah, very intense stare. So I've been trying to figure out where to place him so he doesn't scare me at night if I like look up, because we sleep in this room too. What else did I get? I also got, this is a gift from my cousin. She got me this Ditto because I was talking about how excited I am for Pokopia and how I'm glad that Pokopia is making Ditto famous, which is true. I love that Ditto's getting some appreciation now, like Ditto deserves, because Ditto is a non-binary icon. I've just always loved Ditto. I mean, what's not to love? So I've got little Ditto here that lives here now. And then I also have, I'm like wondering if I stand up, will I disconnect? Yeah. I could just take my headphones off, but right now I'm literally just trying to, why am I doing this? Should be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. One more plushie that I got. This one's fun. I have lived here for like 7 years, almost 8 now, in Japan, but I still haven't been to Tokyo Disney Sea, and Disney Sea is like different from Disneyland. If you're a Disney person, you can let me know what the difference is, because I actually don't know. I mean, I do know. It's like focused on different characters, but it's a little different, so it's like kind of unique to Japan. So we went to Tokyo Disney Sea I went for the first time because my cousin wanted to go. And I think she was a good person to go with, because I've been waiting to go with someone who'd be down for it. But I've had friends visit in the past who are just like, no, don't really want to go. Fair enough. Disney's not for everyone. I'm not like a super, super big Disney fan, but I definitely have enough nostalgia that I enjoy it. Engaging with Disney stuff or going to the theme parks occasionally. I'm just waving him around, but I got Pascal. Pascal from Tangled. He's the little chameleon. I've always loved Tangled. Is I think one of the last Disney movies that I fell in love with. And I think like since then it's kind of been, I haven't really enjoyed them as much. Disney / Pixar, whatever. But Tangled I really, really loved a lot. I've watched that movie multiple times and I love Pascal. So I really wanted him. And it was so cute because around the park you would see all these people like have him just like perched on their shoulder, because this Pascal, he comes with little clippies. So you can like clip him to things. And then harder to do now because I can't see what I'm doing. But, you know, theoretically I could... Easier to do with a mirror. Theoretically I could just... Here we go. This isn't quite working like I wanted it to, but you can clip him. And then he'd just be like riding on your shoulder, which is so cute. We would see like people, like, you know, dudes in these like serious fits walking around with a little Pascal on their shoulder, which was so cute. Lots of people with Pascal like on their backpacks and stuff too. And I knew I had to get him. So that was exciting. And yeah, there aren't a lot of Disney characters that I have a strong attachment to that I'd want a plushie of, but Pascal's definitely one of them. I think the other ones for me are probably Stitch from Lilo and Stitch or Lady and the Tramp. Love them. If I'd found a good lady, I would have bought her, because I think that's maybe my all-time favorite Disney movie if I had to choose as Lady and the Tramp. Because I was obsessed with that movie as a kid. Whoa! Sorry, I accidentally pulled my cord. I'm gonna put Pascal back on the weird little perch I have him on. But yeah, that was my little plushie haul. Exciting. We went to the Nintendo store and the Pokemon Center while my cousin was here. It's so fun shopping with her because like we're both into plushies and we both have a lot of common nerdy interests as well. Like she also loves games. She loves Nintendo and Pokemon. She got a really cute Snorlax, so we ended up getting him not from the Pokemon store because the Pokemon store just has like the current merch. But like they change the types of like merch they have all the time, you know, like they're seasonal and there's different types coming out every year, I guess. So we kind of found some ones that we liked more in other stores. I think we ended up getting the Snorlax at Don Quixote, an infamous overstimulating store here in Japan. Good for shopping, bad for if you don't want to have your anxiety through the roof because it is very overstimulating being in there. Like the most overstimulating store I've ever been to in my life. Specifically if you go to a mega donkey, like the one in Shibuya. Like, it's tiny aisles packed with things, and it usually gets crowded too, so. But it's really good for getting stupid souvenirs and shopping, so. If you're a tourist especially. Anyway, what was I? What were we doing? Let's... Oh! Oh! Who is this? What's he called again? I like him. Yes, it's Rocket! I like Rocket. Aw, solo vacation, good for you! I guess let me just go around and say my goodbyes to my villagers. Just like have a little chat with them. Before I take a hiatus from this island. Let's give Blather some fossils, that'll make him happy. Maybe get a coffee at the roost. Whoa. But yeah, I still have a few hotel rooms left to decorate, but that's the thing, I don't feel like doing it anymore. And I think once I finish those, I would just have Slumber Islands left, and it's like, I'm not really interested that much in decorating. I do think it would be fun to design challenges, and I like seeing what other people are doing with just designing challenges. But again, I feel like that's something I enjoy more just watching other people's streams. Like, I don't need to be doing it. And I don't really have any friends who actively play. Like IRL friends who actively play Animal Crossing New Horizons still anyway. So who would I be doing the challenges with? I guess I could do it with people on stream. But anyway, maybe in the next game. So they said, I think I'm moving away from New Horizons. We're moving on to newer Horizons. Especially now that I said bye to Tangy, I'm like, it feels final. That feels like fate. The fact that she asked to move out again on this day. Who is this? There's so many tourists, truly. Hello? Who is this? Frank. Okay. Frank is a really beautiful bird. Look at his colorful feather coat. I will miss Brewster. One thing I noticed while taking my cousin around to shop for nerdy, like, anime/video game merch was we encountered a few places where we could get some Sega stuff. And specifically, like, Sonic Shadow stuff. But I feel like they really do them dirty, like with the plushies. Especially like Tails. I've always wanted a Tails plush because I always loved him the best growing up because, you know, he's a cute little silly fox. With multiple tails, what's not to love? So I've always wanted a plushie of Tails. But I've just never found one that I actually feel like is a good quality plushie. Because I have standards with my plushies. So, like, I want them to feel good. I want them to be like a little floppy, like not too stiff, and to be soft. And also like their faces have to look right, you know what I mean? Like they have to look right. So yeah, I was disappointed yet again. No good Tails is on display. No good Shadow stuff. Shadow looked really strange as a plushie, and I'm complaining because maybe someone will hear my pleas and make some quality Sonic the Hedgehog merch, because I'm here and I wouldn't buy Sonic. Sorry, don't care. I would absolutely buy a Tails plushie for sure, and a Shadow one if I found a good one. I think those are the two characters. Oh, no. Third character, Blaze the cat. Oh wait, fourth character. Wait, sorry. It's in order of like the plushies I want. Be Tails, Shadow the Hedgehog, Blaze the cat, Cream, and Cheese. Cream is the rabbit. She's really cute. And also she has a chow called Cheese, so then I could have a chow too, because I definitely would want a chow plushie. Might as well get the iconic cheese from Cream and Cheese, the duo. I think those are the plushies I'd want. But they have to be quality, so... Actually, we were talking about, when I was at Disney with my cousin, like we were talking about like what plushies we would want to get, and we're like keeping our eyes out because they have all these different stores scattered around the park, you know, they're really trying to get your money. And we're talking about like Lion King because we saw people carrying around these really cute Simbas. They actually did have a very cute Simba, but he was too big. I considered getting him, but he was huge. Like I don't have room for him. Nor should I be spending that money right now on him. Sad to say. But the thing is, I'm also not super, like, I'm not a super Simba fan, but I am a huge Kovu fan. Like, we were talking about how Kovu is, like, kind of niche, because, like, I've never seen a Kovu plushie. I would love to have a good Kovu plushie. I searched online after we, like, talked about it, and, like, the ones online look bad. Like, why'd they make him look like that? And my cousin was telling me she has a good friend that also really loves Kovu a lot and even had a fan page dedicated to him when her friend was younger, which I thought was so cute because I get it. So shout out to if there's any other Kovu fans listening. I wish we got I would love a good Kovu plushie, but I don't know if I'll ever find him. Let's go check in at the Able Sisters. If anyone here is playing, like anyone in watching, has been playing Heartopia, I'm curious to know how you've been enjoying it. I realized like it's like on the Steam charts, I think like maybe trending or like new whatever, like it made it to the charts, so I guess it's like really popular. And while I love to see like a cute cozy game like up there in the Steam charts because I love that kind of game, I'm also like wary because it's a gacha game. But thank you for the raid, Caps. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome, Summer. Caps, if you need to flee this scene to take care of yourself after your stream, please feel free to raid and run. I'm here playing Animal Crossing, as you can see, probably for the last time in a while. I will still be streaming next week, but I'm planning to move to other games. Because I'm a liar and I actually don't want to decorate my island. I'm tired of decorating. And even though I haven't even started decorating, in fact. You have 10 minutes before you've got a dash. Excellent. Hang on. Do I know how to do this? I do this every time. Huh? Oh, here we go. I will give you a shout out because I would like to do that. Okay, for my humble viewership. You started the Too Cool for Animal Crossing Club? Yeah, I guess because I remember the last stream I was in of yours, you were expressing how you were tired of this, maybe Animal Crossing New Horizons now, tired of 3.0. Or it wasn't enough. Maybe to keep you going. And yeah, I'm kind of feeling this. I mean, for me, it's just like, I'm delusional because I've done this repeatedly over the years with this game where initially fell in love with the game when this game first came out, loved it, played the same island, whatever. But then I would chronically restart, choose a theme of some sort and be like, yes, I'm going to decorate my whole island. Surely I will do that, even though I've never given myself past evidence that would make it seem like I would do such a thing, that I was capable of such a thing. And I'm just not. I just don't really care about decorating that much, unfortunately. And so I think like I got tired of the like the hotel rooms. I'm like, I enjoyed it for a little bit. I stopped before I stopped enjoying it. That's the thing. I enjoyed the ones we did together, but now I'm done. And I don't feel like doing it anymore. I'm down to once a week on it now, but we'll see how long that works. Got it. Don't worry, I do that same thing in every aspect of my life. Yeah, I just think, I mean, we might come back to Animal Crossing New Horizons one day, but honestly, I'd rather just come back to the new game. Once the new game comes out, I'll definitely be streaming it, but we don't know when that is. We have no information on that. We don't know when that will be. I guess there's no point really even buying anything, but I still wanted to look. But yeah, I think I'm just done, and I was saying earlier, but I am planning to start streaming Dragon Quest Builders 2 next week, because I think that'll make me feel less sad about not being able to play Pokopia because I don't have a Switch 2. And Dragon Quest Builders 2 is like very similar in gameplay, even if it's not Pokemon. So I'm planning to start streaming that next week, and we'll see how that goes, because I've been meaning to play that game for a while. I've owned it for a bit. Already played the demo and really enjoyed it. Say bye to Sable. She has a present for me. Oh. Oh my god. No, Sable, but I'm not going to use it. I'm so sorry. I feel bad. That wasted labor on me. Okay. I think we both have Tomodachi Life Madness upcoming, so that'll be a good replacement too. Exactly. My plan is Dragon Quest Builders 2 to tide me over and make me feel less sad about Pokopia and like missing that for now. And I've been wanting to play that anyway, so it'd be nice to play that on stream and see how that feels. I said maybe I'll play Pokemon Legends ZA. Maybe I'll pick up like a physical used copy of that game because I don't feel like paying full price for it right now, but maybe I'll pick that up and stream it for a bit. TBD. But once Tomodachi Life comes out in April, I will just probably be playing that constantly because I'm so excited for it, like ridiculously excited. After that longer showcase or direct whatever we got a few weeks ago, I'm just so excited, and I know I'm gonna have so much fun making all my characters. I still need to decide who my cast is gonna be. If you know, Caps, do you know, like, do you have ideas for what kind of town or island that you want to do with Tomodachi Life in terms of, like, either it doesn't have to be aesthetics, but it could be, like, the characters that you want to make for your island? Because I'm, like, trying to make a short list in my head of who's gonna make it to the island for me. There's a lot. So far, I know it's going to be Astarion and Karlach from Baldur's Gate 3, because I don't want to say goodbye to them. And Garrus from Mass Effect. Cove from Our Life, Beginning and Always. And then I have to think about it. Like, those are some obvious ones from, like, recent, or, like, just things that have stuck with me. I feel like I want to make some weird creatures as well, like alien vibes. I want it to be nonsense. Like, I want to make game characters, historical people, maybe a couple of chatters if I feel like begging for donations for it. Amazing. That's a good idea. I'm gonna let my mind wander at the time to want to plan it. That's fair. Yeah, I'm not super, like, I'm not gonna plan the island itself, but I think I am getting excited just thinking about what characters I want to create, because I think I'll spend a long time in the Mii creator for sure, making different characters. Maybe we'll pull someone over from Animal Crossing. But who makes the cut? Will it be Flick? Maybe it will be Flick. Oh, actually I have to think about this. Actually, it would be really fun to put an Animal Crossing NPC in Tomodachi Life. What if I brought Tom Nook in? We'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about who gets to be there. Maybe I'll just bring Bob over with me there. or tangy? I'm gonna bring Wade over. Cute. Oh, I haven't talked to Static yet. Now there's a site for... Oh, wait. Right. I was away for a while. I'm sorry. Alright, kiddo. Just answer. Don't think about it. Rainy, sunny, or cloudy day. Pick one. Right now I'm feeling rainy. Because I kind of just want to be indoors. Ah, look at you. Not everyone appreciates a rainy day, but they should. From the sound to the smell, there's just something about the rain that suits the soul. Yes, sirree. It takes someone of character to find joy in a drizzly day, and I knew you'd be one of them. Thank you. I don't always want it to rain, but I am feeling like I'm craving rain right now because the past 2.5 weeks I've been outside almost every single day. There was just like one day I think me and my cousin stayed in. Or sorry, I stayed in and she went out and did stuff by herself. But every other day, that was like a rest day. Every other day I was literally out doing stuff all day, which is highly unusual for me. So right now I'm like, let it rain. I'm gonna stay inside. Like, I feel like it's such a vibe to be inside when it's raining. Oh no, Caps is already raided out. I'm still at work though, so the lurk keeps going. Oh, enjoy your lurkin' at workin'. You're lurkin' during workin', Yoni. Thank you so much. What do I do now? Oh dear. See, it's weird because I'm not planning to keep playing this. I'm like, I don't need to do anything long term. I just want to say bye to everyone though. Where's Clay? Oh. Oh yeah, I saw Portia out. I feel like so far I've talked mostly to the tourists, so let's talk to the actual residents of this island. Lurkin 9 to 5, what a way to enjoy Twitch chat. Time for me to go. Oh, little weekend wedding! That's so exciting! I hope you enjoy, Caps. I hope it's a lovely, lovely time and you get to celebrate love. That is what a wedding is, a celebration of love, indeed. Oh, I'm gonna miss Bob. Oh, I'm gonna miss Bob, but it's okay because if I really miss him, I can just make him on Tomodachi Life. That'll make me feel better if I tell myself that. I feel like I just got him. I've always wanted him. I did eat a bunch of yummy stuff. I had the weirdest dream last night. I dreamed I was at Grandma's house. She makes tomato bisque. That's so yum. I dream about it all the time. Last night she made me dream spaghetti with a side of brownies. Yummy yum. Why does that sound so good right now? I want some spaghetti with brownies on the side. Very girl dinner. I want that. Can I have that? I've just been having like, I ate a real meal earlier today, but for my second meal, I've just been having this protein shake. But I'm kind of mad at it because I guess I didn't blend it long enough. I'm mad at it. I should say I'm mad at myself because I did this, but I didn't blend it long enough, so now the bananas are still very present. Like, you can still feel the banana bits, which is making me upset. Like, I like the banana when it's incorporated into the smoothie. It's like a critical part of the smoothie. But when it's like, there's still chunks of banana, I'm realizing that that kind of enrages me a little bit. Because I've been taking sips and just feeling like I don't want to feel the banana. I just want it to be in there, like, fully blended. It's making me angry. It's okay, though. It'll be fine. I don't like bananas in their raw state. Like, I've always been a kind of a hater. Oh, I'm gonna miss Daisy. I know it's been a while. Shut up! I'm gonna be away for longer. I heard that Label is here on the island for the day, Bow Wow. I'm trying to work up the nerve to ask her opinion of my outfit. Your outfit is incredible. It's so classic. So simple and stylish. Don't let Label make you feel weird. Whee! Oh. I guess we should talk to Stu. Shiv, where have you... Why does he have to spell it out? Like, yes, it's been 3 weeks. Please. Okay, good for him. I won't really miss Stu, I'm sorry. He's the only one I won't miss at this point. Everyone else I'll miss, but Stu, I'm okay. Where's Portia? She was wandering around here a lot earlier. Oh, let's say bye to Elvis. Oh. I'm trying out wearing my royal shirt. Makes an old cuss like me look distinguished, don't it? Gahaha. Is that why he wears it? Is he just trying to look distinguished? I thought he was actual royalty. Or is he just downplaying the fact that he's royalty? Now I'm confused. Am I learning something new? Is he not? This whole time I assumed he was royalty. I mean, his house, he's got money. For sure, because his house looks like it. Portia with the bow is so cute. Wait, did I already talk to her? My bad. Didn't you tell me the other day that of all the sports out there, you love table tennis the most? Is that still true, Ruffian? I mean, out of all the sports? I mean, there isn't really a sport that I'm really passionate about, so sure, I might have said table tennis. Well, I might have mentioned to Tangy that you're all about table tennis. I'm so glad I didn't pass along incorrect information. Okay, so you're gossiping about me liking table tennis to Tangy? I don't mind that. No one's sitting in the weird chair. Tangy's moving out. You know. Aw. I do like the clothes I'm wearing. She does know everything. Who have I not talked to yet? I think Clay I haven't talked to. And Tiffany. I also think I haven't talked to Agnes yet. Hang on. I saw her a bunch, but I don't know if I really properly connected with her. Let's talk to her too. But yeah, I'm curious about looping back to a previous topic. Curious about Heartopia. Love to see that people are loving it. But I feel a little wary because it's a gacha game, and also, like I've heard, I'm not up to date with all the news here, but they are using AI for some minor features, but still they are using like generative AI for the art of like a certain minor feature where you make puzzles or something and put them in your house. And they only disclosed it when people pushed them on it. They didn't like proactively disclose. And this might just be me being a little bit of a conspiracy theorist, but maybe they didn't do this on purpose, but I feel like I'm just seeing this like people expressing this feeling of like, like I usually wouldn't want to support a game that uses generative AI, but because they didn't disclose it in the beginning, I started playing this game and now I'm really into it and I've already spent money on it, and so, you know, I'm not going to stop playing, but I feel kind of bad and I hope they remove this feature. And I feel a lot of empathy for those people. That really sucks, and I hope they can still enjoy the game however they want to. But it does make me feel like the conspiracy theory here is like, will companies start doing this on purpose? I'm not saying Heartopia's dev team did this on purpose, but is it going to be a strat for these kinds of companies to like, especially like the gacha game ones, to not disclose that they're using AI, let people start playing their game and get hooked, especially for the people who start spending money, like, you know, that's how they get you. And again, like, what you do with your money is your choice, but I think it is unavoidable that if you start to spend money on a game, which I've done too on a free-to-play game before, if you start to do that, you do start to feel like that sunk cost thing, right? Of like, I mean, you could call it a fallacy, but it is true. Like, you spent money on the game and now you feel like you don't want to stop playing it because you've already sunk or invested money, not to mention time. Also, maybe you just enjoy the game, but you know what I mean? So like, will companies that are predatory do this on purpose, not disclose their use of AI, generative AI specifically, until people call them out on it, and by then people will already have like gotten addicted to the game, fell in love with the game, or spent money on the game, and will no longer like be able to or want to stop playing. Versus like if the companies disclosed it in the beginning, the same people might have never even picked up the game in the first place. So that makes me a little bit sad and scared. I think there's not much we can do with, or not that there's not much we can do, but I think we're just gonna see this happen more and more, but it's upsetting. When it comes to Heartopia, I have heard people express like that they just hope that the developers will remove this feature from the game that uses Gen AI, because it's like, apparently, I haven't played the game, but apparently it's pretty minor and like not even really a necessary thing, so they should just remove it or like replace it with non-generated assets that didn't use generative AI, because it's not really necessary to even use that, because I think they're just doing that to achieve a certain art style. So I hope that happens. But yeah, I am kind of just like, the suspicious part of me just wonders if they did this on purpose. As in they didn't disclose at first on purpose. I don't really like that. Like, I think, yeah, whatever it is, I'm always gonna be happier. I respect game studios that are upfront about their generative AI use, whether you personally are okay with that or not. Like, we deserve to know so we can make informed choices as consumers, and I'm really not liking this vibe of like, until it's called out by the general public, they'll just like keep it quiet. And I know like platforms like Steam, I believe you're supposed to disclose, but I don't know how they're enforcing that, right? Like at the end of the day, there's like millions of games on Steam. There's so many new games that come out on there every day, so it's not like, I guess they can't necessarily catch you unless someone reports you, maybe. I don't know how it works, but maybe if like a customer notices that a game uses generative AI and hasn't disclosed, maybe then they can report them to Steam. But otherwise, like, you could just like kind of fly under the radar, right? I assume. I'm not sure. Maybe they try to catch that in the review process, and Steam does have a review process for when you submit your game. You actually have to pay a fee too, so I would hope they're using that fee to like review these games, but given the some of the games that you see on there, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know like how they're checking for these kinds of things, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Heartopia looks really cute, but I think right now I already have other games that fit what that game would be giving me, I guess, that I want to be playing instead. Like right now, I haven't played it in a few weeks, but Snacko is the game I've been playing for when I want just like a relaxing game to play. That's like a little bit mindless, but in a nice way. Like a brain off game. And Snacko is adorable. I love that. Oops. Not me. Chronically having full pockets. Let's sell some of this stuff. Still need to find clay. Oh yeah, did I talk to Agnes? Oh, I did. My bad. Oh no. That was actually kind of fun. I don't think I've heard a villager say that before about their kaleidoscope collection. Is that new dialogue, or have I just forgotten that piece of dialogue? I don't remember hearing that before. Okay, excellent. We found clay. I bet Tiffany that I could eat my weight in lentil soup, and she said I couldn't. Tiffany was right. I only got like 12 pounds in before I reverse snacked all over the place. Again, I've said this before, I'll say it again. I love Tiffany and Clay's friendship is everything to me. It's so funny. They're so cute. I mean, I'm assuming it's a friendship. I haven't ever considered if there could be something more going on there. Clay is always talking about Tiffany, but I just assumed they were besties, because I don't know. I don't know, maybe, like, who would Tiffany want to date? Maybe she would like someone like Clay. It's, like, very different from her. Let's just sell these guys. Okay. I love that Timmy refers to all the items I dumped on him as fine things when a lot of them are just weeds and shells that I picked up off the beach. I mean, those are fine things. Weeds are very fine things indeed. Anything else here? I will really miss Clay too. Hey, moving on from acnh for a while? Yes, hi Warmukwa. Yeah, I think so. I've been on a little break from streaming, but I am back to streaming regularly. Touch wood. As long as nothing weird happens with my life, but I will be streaming twice a week-ish again from next week. However, I think I'm gonna move away from New Horizons just because I'm not really feeling it. Like, I'm not really feeling pulled to keep playing it, which is a shame because I think I really hoped I would with 3.0. But at the end of the day, as everyone here can probably tell from the fact that I haven't even started doing any of the exterior of my island, I'm not really into decorating that much. And like, I hoped 3.0 would have some sneaky extra stuff that they would add for a player like me. That just isn't there, and it is ultimately very decorating focused. And like, even though in the video I made a whiles ago now, where it is true, there's a lot of fun stuff you can do to kind of like, I don't know, make interesting little set pieces for your characters now, especially with Slumber Islands. At the end of the day, I think I'm just like a little bit bored with this game, which is a shame. And so I'm not really feeling pulled. I feel bad because I said I was gonna do like music themed island and do all these builds, and like, I think the motivation is just not there right now. And to be fair, I have never finished an island in this game ever. I don't think I was saying this earlier, but I don't think I've ever even finished a full build of anything, because even though I've put a lot of hours into New Horizons, I think all the hours were like on villager hunting and just like interacting with my villagers, dailies, and doing the museum, and just like doing all the holiday events and stuff. Like, I think that's what I love about Animal Crossing. Whenever they release the next game, I'll definitely be streaming that, but we don't know when that'll be. And also, depending on how long that takes, I might come back to New Horizons. But I think this is more of like a farewell for now. I think I'm putting this away for now. Yeah, that is how it goes. I played Stardew yesterday. Oh, Stardew! Didn't we just get like new info about the new bachelors that they're gonna add? I feel like I missed that. Like, I know Concerned Ape said he was gonna release a video. I'm intrigued, and like, it's been a while since I've played Stardew Valley, so I'm gonna have to look at what the latest news, because I haven't been keeping up. But I know there is a new update with new bachelors. Okay, I'm really excited to watch it. I'm gonna watch it after this because I forgot about that. I remember seeing news about that yesterday, and I was like, shoot. Yeah, my plans from next week are to play Dragon Quest Builders 2, because that's similar to Pokopia, and I can't actually play Pokopia because I don't have a Switch 2, and I cannot get one right now. It's expensive. So I'm gonna play Dragon Quest Builders 2 to kind of tide me over. And then once Tomodachi Life comes out in April, that'll probably take over my life. So I guess I was just looking for something new to shake things up for March. And that's probably going to be Dragon Quest Builders 2 / maybe Pokemon Legends EA. We'll see. It's a little bit different. I'll probably still stream Palia from time to time too, because I just enjoy playing that game in between others. Oh my god, Tangy's face. I liked the history. Okay, I'm interested in what the video's like. Like, part of me just wants to like look up who the bachelors are right now, but I'm like, maybe I should watch the video to have it properly revealed. Oh, I have a teensy favorite ass. My pinafore, be a dear and take it off my hands. Aw, you don't need to give me clothes now. I'm not gonna wear them for a long time. I bought it a long time ago to give to a friend as a going away present, but she decided not to move after all, if you can believe it. I've hung on to it all this time, but I think it would be best if you took it. Portia knows that I'm saying goodbye, because why else would she give me that? She said she originally gave it to a friend who was moving away. And I'm not gonna play this game for a while. She's gonna make me cry. What the hell? Tangy's asked to move out today, and I'm letting her move on to brighter horizons, to an island where someone's actually doing stuff. And Portia's acknowledging me like this. Sometimes I really feel like they are sentient. It's scary. You will enjoy the anniversary video. Dragon Quest 2 sounds fun. I'm curious about it. Yeah, like Dragon Quest Builders 2 is like, basically it's very similar to Pokopia, as in Pokopia was probably heavily based on it because the same development team worked on both. Which is why I think it will be a good thing to make me feel better. Obviously it doesn't have any Pokemon stuff in it, but otherwise, like gameplay wise, I think a lot of it will be similar. Question mark? We don't know because Pokopia is not out yet, so I mean we'll see. The one big difference might be that Dragon Quest Builders 2 has combat. I don't know if Pokopia... It doesn't seem like it'll have combat, but I see some people speculating that maybe it will. I don't know. No, Portia literally heard. That really touched my heart. That was so sweet. She knew. Oh my god, Rumble being on YouTube. Sorry. I was like, why is your username slightly different? And like it's a different color on my chat. And I got confused. How does it feel being on the YouTube side of things? I'm usually used to seeing you on Twitch. Does it feel strange being on the tube versus the Twitch? Aw, they're running around together. But yeah, I will probably miss this game eventually and come back to play it. Inevitably when the new game takes too long to come out. Like, you'll see me back here. And I'm not gonna, I don't think I ever want to restart Sunnyduke. I think this is gonna be my final island for this game until they release the new game. I'm just gonna keep coming back whenever I miss it. I think we talked to everyone. Oh wait, no, where's Tiffany? Where's Tiffany? Is she in the museum? I need to say hello / goodbye to her. It's like the Charlie XCX song. What's that song? Oh wait, why am I doing that when she's right here? The grass feels soft? Aw, on Twitch does the grass feel harder? I was away, and I'm afraid I will be away for longer. Sure. Okay, I don't really need it, but sure, I'll take it. Okay. Okay. Some people might disagree, but I think wallpaper is back in style. I say we paper all the walls. Yes, do that. Okay, have we talked to everyone? I've also been a little out of the loop with the gaming news, I feel like. Just because the beginning of this year has been busy for me with like people visiting me and figuring out other life stuff. So I haven't been as plugged in. So I know I'm looking forward to Tomodachi Life. That's the nearest thing like on the horizon. Because we're playing New Horizons. That's the newest like upcoming game that I'm really excited for. It's also maybe the game I'm most excited for this year. Other than the other game that I'm really excited about, which is Fields of Mystria, the 1.0 release, because I've been holding back from playing that game in early access. I played like a few hours of in early access and I was like, this is incredible. But I really wanted to wait till full release, so I like stopped myself from continuing. But when that comes out, 1.0, which I think is supposed to be sometime later this year, I don't think it's announced yet. I'm gonna lose my mind. So that, I think that's the other, for me, like the top game that I know is coming out this year, that I feel confident will come out this year too, because I think they just released the last update they'll do before 1.0. So they have a really good track record, so I'm pretty confident that that will happen. Other games are more up in the air. Like, I'm very excited for Witchbrook, but also I have no idea when that's actually coming out. But I'm also wondering if there's anything I missed. Rumble, I like how I'm seeing you both on Twitch and on YouTube. You're like, yes, paper walls, and then it will be grand. And it's like, I'm like, okay, you said that's like you in the chat one after the other, but in Twitch and YouTube. Because for me, it all appears together. You can have a little conversation with yourself. That could be fun. Like over the wall. Through the void. Happy about Witchbrook and Tomodachi. Yes. So excited. But I'm like, is there anything else I'm missing? Because I think if there's anything new that got announced over the last month or two, I probably don't know. I've been catching up. I really like listening to the Slow Burn podcast. It's a cozy gaming podcast. I really love it. But I'm like behind several episodes. Like I think now I'm catching up and I'm still on like their end of January episode. I still have like the whole month of February to catch up on. And usually I get a lot of my cozy game news from them. You know what? I say... Hang on. I was gonna say something, but then... Hang on. Hang on. I feel like... This isn't goodbye, because then I'd be freaking out. That actually freaks me out. I will come back to this island eventually. I'm probably just going to take a long break, and you won't see me streaming this for a while, but it won't be forever. I'll come back eventually. I want to talk to Tangy one last time, though, because she is moving away. I'm letting her move away, because I think she deserves an actively maintained island. You know what I totally love? Music shows on TV. There's all kinds to watch. Everyone on Love Star sings, you guessed it, love ballads. Screech Along is so metal, and everyone has the best hair. Beep boop dee doop. It has all the best dance music. That sounds like my kind of channel. Beep boop dee doop. I jump around my living room whenever it's on. Fancy freestyling is where the rap stars of tomorrow make their debut. I can't rap very well, but I always try. With these shows, I get to hear new music, and I get to be even more inspired. If I ever get the chance to be on Love Star, I'm going to sing the best love ballad of all time. I want to help folks fall in love with my singing. And with each other. Aww. That is good. Been watching Patrick since just before acnh. That's awesome. Yeah, I love Pat, Min, and Peyton. And I was fans of all of them actually before they started the podcast. So it was like, I think Min is the person I was watching most often. So when she announced she was joining that podcast, I was like, oh. Guess I will be listening. But yeah, it was kind of like, it felt like the Avengers or something. I was like, wow, all these people coming together. Incredible. big moment for me that no one else in my life understood, because no one else watches these people. I don't really know anyone IRL that really loves cozy games like I do. I think I've only ever met one person in recent times that really loves farming sims too. Like usually whenever I talk about farming games, people are always just like, so you like simulated labor, cool. They don't get it. I am exiting the island, but I'm not going to end stream yet. I have decided that I would like to watch the Stardew Valley video. So if anyone else hasn't watched it yet, you can watch with me if you like, or you can rewatch, but I want to watch it. I'm curious, and I am done with Animal Crossing, so the Avengers cute. Yes, that's what it felt like. It's like all of these superstars coming together. I need to think about this. Actually, I did this with so much confidence, but do I know how to set this up? Hang on. I do know, I suppose. Or I have the scene set up on OBS. I just need to... One sec. I can hear myself, which is not pleasant. Let me fix that. Can I? Okay, now it's fine. Now, let me do 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 do. Let me think about this. Ooh, this will be the third time for me. It's so good. Yes, just give me a second, y'all. I am gonna queue up the Stardew Valley announcement, whatever video. I want to know. I haven't watched it yet. If this is old news for many of you, I am sorry. But oh my god, it's 22 minutes. Oh wow. Okay, so impromptu reacts from me. Sorry, I saw the top comment. It's like, thank you, Mr. Ape, for your concern. Yes, I'm not going to read the other comments because it'll be a spoiler. Let me just first test that this will work, and then I'll probably take a little bathroom break and we'll come back and we'll watch it together for anyone who wants to watch me react to it. Or watch it again with me. How do I do this? Hang on. Window. Game. Hello. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember how I organized my scenes. Oh, I guess I can just select the window, right? Yes, I can. Stardew Valley spouse reveal. Oh, okay. Is the audio gonna work is my question. Let me just test this. Okay, y'all should be able to hear this. It's showing that you can on OBS. I'm gonna take a quick break before we watch this, then I'll come back. So yeah, if you have been needing to take a break, if you've been holding in your pee by accident like I have because I just don't notice that I need to pee, now is the time to let loose. I will see you in a few minutes. Bye! Whee. Okay. I am back. If you took a break with me, welcome back to you too. And we will now be watching the Stardew Valley 10-year anniversary video. That's wild, it's been 10 years. One of the games that brought cozy games, that turned cozy games into a label. It's definitely not the first cozy game. But it was maybe the first to get cozy games, I feel like, recognized and on the map, and then Animal Crossing solidified that. So this is deep. I'm gonna play the video now. It seems like everything's working on my end, but if you for some reason can't hear the audio of the video, please let me know, and let's get into it. Also have to adjust the levels, but hopefully this will be fine. Okay, at the end of the video, we'll get the 2 numeric candidates. I really don't know who they're gonna do. The envelope is on my desk. I love it. He's so dramatic. Hey guys, it's me, I love the drama.
Stardew Valley. Today is the 10-year anniversary of Stardew Valley.
Aww.
So to commemorate this special milestone, I put together this video which shows off some old builds of the game, has some of my commentary about the development timeline, and highlights the various updates over the years and how Stardew Valley has changed over time.
I love this already. I just love that he's doing it kind of in this very personal way. So cute. Sprout Valley.
Sprout Valley, 2012.
Wow,
so
we could have had Sprout Valley.
The name of Stardew Valley. It was called Sprout Valley, which is an awful name. That's why I eventually changed it.
I love that it has a piss filter.
This was probably about 6 months into development. I had a functioning game, but it was very rudimentary.
2012 thing.
I would say much more similar.
What a year! The year the world was supposed to end.
Harvest Moon game than Stardew Valley is today. Of course, I grew up playing Harvest Moon for the Super Nintendo.
Yes,
so
Harvest
I
Moon.
was heavily inspired by
Me too.
it. And, you know, my first target, you might say, for this game was to essentially emulate Harvest Moon for the Super Nintendo. That was my starting point, and then I wanted to expand a bit from there.
Not Frida being in a bad mood.
As you can see, the pixel art basically looks like crap. But there are some things like the bus there that essentially
better than any pixel art I could do.
Into Stardew Valley. The basic design was
wow.
there even 6 months into development, and you know,
wow,
it really took 4.5
it's a really
years
early build.
1.0.
It really goes to show, because I think this is really true for game dev, because I've done a little bit of game dev and my partner is actively game dev now. You spend all the time on the polish. Like, that's where all the time goes, is polish, polish, polish.
But then other things are quite odd. Pierre's got
polish and like content, I guess.
On display.
Because this is like all the basic systems are working and everything's laid out, but it's like there's so much more you gotta add to make a full game.
Sometimes I wonder, you know.
He said Caroline's hideous.
Just released this game after 6 months.
Wait, Abigail looks kind of cool.
Where would I be right now? Somehow I don't think that the game would have taken off. So
Clint looks the same.
But you know, this
I hope he's not one of the merit candidates. I'm not interested. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not interested.
Education on being a game developer. I do think there's something special about the naive perspective of a beginner. It's untarnished, it's fresh, it's primal, and you can't really recapture that once you have experience.
It's true.
There's the original Gunther. Green hair in the sprite, brown hair in the portrait.
He likes to change his hair up.
That's what I was thinking.
He's a Gemini. He has 2 different hair colors at the same time. Don't worry about it.
And the character movement speed is insane.
I don't know if he's actually a Gemini.
I'm sure you guys would love that in Stardew Valley. I'll have to get you on Way of the Wind Part 100.
I love this commentary.
Right, let's the old mines real quick. The mines are one of the areas of Stardew that have gone under a lot of changes, probably the most changes.
This is better than I expected. I'm really enjoying this video. Like, I didn't know what it was going to be like, but I really love this developer commentary.
Have been there from the beginning, like slimes.
Mhm.
Slimes have always been there. Ladders down
Gotta have a slime.
always been there in one way or another.
Ouch.
I guess I hadn't discovered the concept of knockback yet.
Bro.
That sound has always been there. All right, well, I think that's enough for Sprout Valley. So let's go ahead and jump to the next
Robin.
earliest build that I have.
Character portraits do make a big difference, right?
So here we have a
They really
build
do.
from 2013.
Like the high quality
I've probably
2D
been working on
portraits
Stardew
versus
for
just having pixels.
maybe a little over a
Oh.
year at this point.
Well,
And
it can be
it's
pixel, but just more
radically
detailed.
different from that previous build that I showed you. We're actually starting to see some things that look like Stardew Valley here. And I think at this point I was calling it Stardew Valley. However, things are kind of odd. The way the farmer looks is weird. The way he's running around is kind of weird. The colors
Isn't
are
there
now
a
more
game called Sprout
saturated,
Valley
which
now that
true
is a
to
farming
form,
sim?
but yet that exact shade of Stardew Valley yellow dirt hasn't quite been established yet.
Yellow dirt.
Yeah, this version of Stardew Valley was basically more of
I
like
think
a
I modded out the
sandbox
yellow dirt
idea.
when I played this game, though, because it was too bright for
In this
me.
iteration,
Respectfully.
this was like the weirdest time for the game. I feel like it's like the Stardew Valley hit puberty here. But so you would like actually buy animals and buildings from your in-game menu rather than go to Robin.
Oh, wow.
And there was that farm map you just saw. Like,
Thank
that
God
was
this has all these like historical builds
pretty
were
cool,
preserved so
actually,
he
that
can
farm
show us
map.
this. Because it's so
mad
interesting.
at me that that's not in Stardew Valley anymore. But yeah, it was a little bit more of a simulation concept, I guess, than an RPG.
RPG.
Yeah, so back then I had item of the day and crop of the week, but I got rid of that because there's this fundamental problem where you can store things in chests in Stardew Valley. So this creates this incentive to just never ship anything until the crop is crop of the week or the item is item of the day. And I just
Oh my
don't
God,
think that's very
Josh.
fun. You don't ever want to incentivize things that aren't fun. That's Game Dev 101. All right, you can see here it's starting to look like Pierre's. Starting to look like that old familiar shop. But anyway, maybe let's jump ahead a little bit.
It's an interesting feature
Check out
subtraction.
what the
Makes
mines are
sense.
looking like in 2013.
(2012 to 2016) is when the game came out, right?
The procedurally
That's
generated
4 years.
mines. My idea was I wanted the mines to be like Terraria, but you know, top down instead of side scrolling. And it was this, you had these big procedurally generated levels and you mined into
Isn't
the
it wild that
walls
this has become a mainstay of like
and
all the farming
uncovered
games that have come
ores
after?
and secrets within the walls.
And like Harvest Moon
Which
and Story
I
of
think
Seasons have
was
had
a
mines
cool
too, but not
idea,
like this
but for some
this
reason, I was just never able to
type of mining. I feel like Stardew really
make it
established it
compelling, and it was very
in the farming sim
bug
genre.
prone, which it just ended up being too complicated. I think it was maybe just beyond my ability. I don't know. Or maybe another way to think about it was just that it was too ambitious of a concept for the scope of this game. This should have been an entire game on its own. And, you know, if you've played Core Keeper, that's pretty much
I
what
was gonna say Core Keeper,
is, which is a cool
exactly.
game, by the way. But yeah,
That
when
is
I
what
saw
Core Keeper
I was
is,
like, hey,
as far as
someone
I
finally
know.
did it. So
That's so cool.
idea, but I had to make the hard decision to scrap all of it. And I spent a long time working on this too. But I made the decision to scrap all of it, and let's see, there's a bug right there.
Damn.
Do a simpler approach, which is the mines that are in Stardew Valley today, where it's not procedurally generated. There's some randomness, but the levels are all designed by hand.
Right.
Here we have a goblin village, an underground goblin village. All this content completely scrapped from the game.
Damn. My goblin was just living his life. Has sunglasses on.
I don't regret it. Just because something sounds cool, just because the idea is cool, doesn't mean that it's going to be fun or it's going to be the right idea in practice. Oh, and by the way, underground goblin villages
Why are they wearing sunglasses?
Canon, all right? Anything you see here from previous builds,
it's not canon.
Not considered to be canonical Stardew Valley.
Okay.
All right, let's move on.
You say so, sir.
More recent version. So this one's from sometime
and
in
he's
2014.
the maker of the canon.
This was the title screen at that time. I mean, it's kind of glitching out, but it had these weird buttons on the side. And then when you loaded the game, there was this...
The title scene from the finished game is so iconic.
Loading screen, which was kind of reminiscent of, like, The Sims. But, I mean, it doesn't look too much different than the last build, but you start to see some more Stardew Valley things come into place, like the what we call the daytime money box in the upper right is there. Willie's shop is basically looking like it always does.
Yeah.
We now have the community center in the game, and it looks essentially exactly the same as it does now. Not sure why there's this ugly yellow color. This ugly yellow filter over the entire screen.
Right.
You'll notice Clint was a little less doughy.
This filter.
And Joe Jamart was not yet in town.
Oh, damn.
Hat Mouse wasn't a thing yet.
That Mouse. So he came later. I love Hot Mouse.
And the inside of the farmhouse was like very static. I don't even think you could move any of the furniture, which allowed me to have the pixel art look kind of nice with some shading and stuff. But I mean, I think it's important that you can decorate your house. People love that.
They do love that. Here we go. This is making me want to play some Stardew Valley right now. It's been a long time since I booted that game up.
So this is from
Music
August
and vibes are just so
2015,
peak in
which is only
Stardew.
about a half year from launch. But still, there are a ton of things that are like not finished yet. So this shows just how much Stardew Valley kind of came together at the last moment.
Wow.
The farmhouse still has this weird protuberance. Protuberance, is that a word?
Protrusions.
This weird
protrusions.
thing, this nose sticking out right next to.
Actually,
the
you're
door.
right, King.
I don't know what I was
Protrudements.
thinking there.
It's a protrudement for sure.
Obviously, I got rid of that at some point. The mailbox is still on the left, so that must have changed that. You know, it's like I did a ton of work in the last like 6 months. I think I was just at the point where I knew it was so close. I needed to finish the game. The finish line was so close, and that's what gave me the drive and the motivation to make all these little changes in the last 6 months to prepare the game for release. I think one of the most notable things was just that the farmer still had this weird, goofy look. This is not what the farmer looks like in Stardew Valley, so that was like a last-minute change, which I'm really glad about because I don't really like the way this looks. Looks kind of stiff, kind of like a Pinocchio or something.
Damn, he's really roasting this farmer.
Yep, there's the old classic Stardew Valley mine. So that's pretty much the last convenient footage that I have from before launch.
Wow.
I do want to give a shout out to my 2 beta testers, Bexy and Siri, who helped me find a ton of bugs in the game. Here's a screenshot from Bexy's farm. This is one of the first ever Stardew Valley farms.
Farm.
Looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys so much.
Aww.
So here we are, February 26th, 2016.
Ah.
The culmination of 4.5 years of work the launch of Stardew Valley.
Yes.
A lot was riding on this because if it flopped, I would have been 4.5 years behind my peers with no money, no job experience. Would have been pretty depressing. I stayed up all night the night before because I found a bug and I had to fix it because the game was set to launch the next morning. So that was highly stressful.
Damn, that must have been stressful. His desk is pretty clean though. I feel like I would have.
Day of launch, Stardew sold
me
just under 40,000
pre-launch, my
copies,
desk would have
which
looked
was already
horrific
beyond my wildest
if I was
dreams.
him.
After that first day, I knew that this was going
He's
to be a
keeping it
big
clean.
deal. I knew that I could be a game developer from now on.
Oh,
It was really happening.
This is gonna make me cry.
Of course, I didn't really have time to think about that too much because there were immediately bugs being found in the game. And I spent the next... I think I released a patch every single day for the next 4 days after launch.
Damn.
Pretty big patches, too.
It's hard being
But
a
see, back then,
solo dev
the
or
game
even
was
just a small
lot
team.
Simpler. There wasn't different languages. There wasn't multiplayer. It was just me working on it, so I could crank out it was only on Steam. I didn't have to make a console build. I didn't have to make a mobile build.
It's a lot
so I could
simpler.
crank out updates at an extremely fast pace. I spent the rest of that spring fixing every bug that people found.
I can't wait for Haunted
and trying to
Chocolatier.
add
I know that's
meaningful
still a ways
elements to
away,
the
but
game with each patch. I was releasing patches pretty rapidly. Some notable examples were Grandpa's Shrine and his evaluation. When the game first came out, Grandpa was extremely harsh, and he was almost a little bit rude. You know, if you didn't do a good job, he would say, "Man, I should have bequeathed the farm to my other grandkid." And there was no way to reevaluate. If you didn't get, the 4 spirit candles the first time, forget about it. So I softened that, and I also added in the way that you can, have them come back and reevaluate. Here's another example. On March 20th, I added unique dialogues for all the spouses. So I don't remember this, but apparently before then, every single spouse had identical dialogue.
Oh,
People
shoot.
still complain about this, but there's been a ton of work on the spouses over the years. And it just goes to show that, even though Stardew Valley was launched, in my mind, it was not its ultimate form. That's why I
true.
kept making
It took
updates.
years.
That's why I, essentially, as soon as these bug fix patches were out of the way, I immediately started working on the 1.1 update, which is the first major content update. So I'll just briefly go over the updates. If you want to see everything that's been added to Stardew Valley, I recommend going to the version history page on the Stardew Valley wiki. But yeah, the 1.1 update added 4 new farm types and kind of established the tradition of every update adding new farm types to the game. And notably, it added Shane and Emily as marriage candidates, which you, the community, voted
so I only
on
played after
on a poll that I
1.1
put on Twitter.
or at some point, maybe like even after
1.2
1.2.
added new languages to the game. It wasn't.
I didn't
really
ever
a
play
content
Stardew Valley
update.
1.0.
It hadn't yet established the tradition of 1.x updates always being major content updates. So then we had the 1.3 update, which most importantly added multiplayer to the game, fulfilling
Right.
the promise I had made to the players before Stardew Valley even came out. 1.3 also added the winter night market and a few other things. One thing about 1.3 is the multiplayer was actually developed, not by me. It was put in by a guy named Tom Coxon, who went on to create a game called Cassette Beasts. You should check it out. Thanks, Tom.
I've been meaning to play Cassette Beasts forever.
Yeah, it started this new era where I was open to getting help on the actual development of
That's
Stardew
cool.
Valley, which allowed for bigger, more ambitious updates. So then there was the 1.4 update, which added the movie theater, fish ponds, 14 art events to all the spouses, and many other great things to the game. Then we had the 1.5 update, which added a huge endgame location, Ginger
Right.
Island, the Quee quests, and this idea of perfection.
I've actually never
volcano,
played
which allowed you to enchant
through Ginger
weapons and
Island
tools,
or like achieve perfection. Like,
and many other great things.
there's like so much in this game that I haven't even dug into,
Then there was
even
the
though I spent quite a
1.6
long time
update,
on
the
my
most
save
recent
file.
update. Kind of a return to the valley after 1.5's Ginger Island. 1.6 added some new systems, some end game content. It kind of filled in some gaps that I feel like were present in the game. And it added some old ideas that I'd had for a long time, like Green Rain. So those
I love
all
that
the
Green
major
Rain is
updates to
something
Stardew
he'd
Valley in
been
a
wanting to
nutshell.
add for a
Of course, there
while,
were
like an
some
old idea.
intermediary updates in between all of those major ones, which
Oh, rest in
sometimes added some important things
peace.
to the game, but those were the major updates.
Oh, what a
Now,
nice way
what's
to honor your
next?
pets.
Well, as I've already announced, there is a 1.7 update in the works, but I don't want to reveal too much about what's in the update yet.
Oh my
Though I
god.
did announce that there would be 2 new marriage candidates.
You
and
did.
I'm going to reveal those soon. I know you guys are probably bored out of your minds by this.
I'm
and
not
you're
bored
just
at all.
waiting for me to get to the unveiling
I actually
of the
forgot
marriage
about
candidates,
the marriage
right?
candidates for a second
But I
because
just
this
have one
video is
more thing
great.
to say. I have in my hands an envelope with the names of the 2 new marriage candidates.
I love
that
this.
we
This is
added
so
in
theatrical.
1.7.
Yes.
But before I open that up
It's
and
so
reveal the
fun.
names to you, I just wanted to say thank you so much for supporting Stardew Valley over the past 10 years, for all the mods, the fan art, all the letters, and the comments you've made to me telling me how much Stardew Valley has meant to you. That's meant a lot to me too. And it's really given me a lot of purpose in life. So I'm grateful to you for making this a reality for me. Thank you so much. I also just want to thank everyone else who's been part of the Stardew Valley journey, from the other developers who have helped me out over the years, to the merchandise companies who have created all these cool Stardew Valley items, the
I still need a
people who have
Stardew Valley
gone to
chicken.
Stardew Valley concerts,
I really want to go to a
Cole for
concert.
helping me make the Stardew Valley board game, and so many other cool things that have come about over the past 10 years. So thank you so much to everyone. Now, let's get down to business.
Ah!
All right, here it is. 1.7
Oh god, oh
marriage
god.
candidates.
I haven't spent much time thinking about this. I really don't know. Hurry up!
There you go.
Okay,
Clint
it's
and
exactly
Sandy.
who everyone predicted,
It's their
right?
turn. It's their time.
Again, like, I don't care about Clint, but Sandy, thank you. Thank you for adding Sandy. Clint, I don't care, but
Well,
who knows? Maybe he'll have an
Thanks
interesting
for
arc.
watching, and I hope you have a great day.
Oh. What? What? Okay, okay. Let's settle down. Oh. Oh, I can't like it because I'm not signed in. Anyway, that was so lovely. I will say the marriage candidates, I guess those were the obvious picks, right? Like Clint and Sandy. I was kind of hoping it would be Sandy and someone else somehow, but I don't even know who that someone else would have been. I just didn't want it to be Clint, but I'm being a hater. Maybe Clint will have a really interesting romance arc. I'm actually very intrigued if he is being added as romance candidate. I feel like he needs to have some character growth, so that might be interesting. Wow. Did anyone else watch that for the first time? What are your thoughts? Let me know. But I really enjoyed that. I think that was just a really sweet little background dive into the development process for Stardew. Like, I just enjoyed hearing Concerned Ape narrate his thoughts over like older builds of the game. It was really cool. I liked that. That was a great anniversary video. Great anniversary drop. When is 1.7 coming out, actually? I don't know. Will I be getting back into Stardew? So here's the thing. I have a lot of love for Stardew Valley, but it's not like the biggest game for me. Like, I'm more of an Animal Crossing fan than a Stardew Valley fan. But I have a lot of love for Stardew Valley, and I have played it, and I really enjoyed my time with it. I think it just took me a couple of tries to get into it. I basically had to install mods to change things a little bit, and then I started enjoying it. For me, it was just like I found the fishing stressful, so I installed a mod for easy fishing, and like I think a few other things. Like I think the time aspect would stress me out, so I think installed a mod to like pause time whenever I needed to, so I wouldn't have to worry about fainting or whatever, or not getting home in time. Just those little things like that to just make it a more of a chill experience for me. Once I got into the modding of it all, though, I really enjoyed playing it. It was like a very cozy, like the coziest experience for me, because I played it with like Gilmore Girls on, rewatching it in the background, and it was so fun. So I have a lot of love for the game, but I'm not like the biggest fan, so I don't know everything about it. I don't know all the secrets. I've never played Ginger Island. Like I don't think I got that far. I've never done a perfection run or whatever. But the 1.7 update like does have me intrigued, and maybe I will check out the game again. I don't know. When is the release date? Do we know when it's releasing? Oh, we don't know. Oh, okay, we don't actually know exactly when it's released yet. Well, I'll be staying tuned for that. I am actually potentially excited for that too. I just hope it doesn't come out at the same time as Tomodachi Life, because I will be otherwise occupied. But yeah, watching that video made me kind of feel nostalgic for Stardew Valley. It is wild how far the game has come. And I like that he did that retrospective, because I think it really puts into perspective how, even like with other games, we often, like people in the cozy gaming space and in the farming sim space, people will often jump to like compare other games to Stardew Valley when they first come out. But we have to remember that Stardew Valley had years of work put in even after 1.0. Like it didn't come out already having multiplayer, already having all this other content that was added later, all these areas that were added later, marriage candidates that were added later. So I'm not saying like a game should come out feeling complete. And I think Stardew Valley did feel polished and complete. It's just that it expanded so much more beyond that. And like with other games too, I think we need to remember that it takes time for like a game to cook, you know, and like I think we should certainly expect a game to be like polished when it comes out for 1.0 and hopefully like mostly bug free. But like when it comes to additional content and features, like it is common in a lot of games to have those things added later. So it kind of does a disservice sometimes to, especially to like smaller studios and solo devs and stuff, when we expect a lot up front. That is just not feasible. Stardew is a great example of something that started out good, but then got better and better and better and turned into this vast, amazing thing. Anyway, I'll step off my soapbox for now. But yeah, I liked seeing that video because it puts that in perspective, and it's just cool hearing about him, hearing him reflecting on like decisions he made and things he changed about the game. Shouting out other games, like he said, like he tried to do something and kind of like cut it with the procedurally generated mines, and now Core Keeper is kind of doing that, which is cool. I know a lot of people love that game. It's very interesting. But yeah, thank you, Warm Mukwa, for reminding me that because you mentioned Stardew Valley, that's why I remembered that this video even dropped, because I almost forgot. I feel like there's something else coming out very soon. Like, isn't the Pokemon Presents happening tonight? I'm not going to be streaming when that happens, but is that tonight? I think it is, right? Okay, so yeah, I think that's, wait, did it already happen? Hello. No, it didn't happen. It's premiering in 116 minutes, it says. I'll be watching that tonight. Maybe next stream I'll have some thoughts about that. I'm very curious to see what they announce there. I'm assuming they'll announce something big. So that's really exciting. Lots of fun, exciting announcements coming through. But on this note, I think this would be a good time to hop over and maybe raid someone. and close out this stream. So if you're on YouTube, feel free to leave a like on the way out if you enjoyed watching this. If you didn't, I'm sorry. And if you're on Twitch, feel free to stick around, and I guess we'll do a small little raid. I think we have a few people on Twitch. And I will take us somewhere else to go see someone else. Let me just see. Let me see who's on so we can raid them. And yeah, thank you so much to everyone who tuned in today. It was my first stream back after like almost 3 weeks, so I was feeling a little bit like, oh, will everyone have forgotten that I exist? So thank you so much for tuning in. Loved seeing you here. And yeah, I'm very excited for next week. Next week I'll be streaming Wednesday and Friday, most likely. I'll definitely be doing 2 streams. So next stream probably Wednesday, and that will probably be Dragon Quest Builders too. So I'm really excited for that. I think it'll be exciting to try a new game, because so far in my streaming journey, all I've played is Animal Crossing and Palia. So this kind of feels like me stepping out of my comfort zone a bit in a fun way, which I think will be cool. But yeah, please occupy yourselves while I find us somewhere to raid over. Let's find English and bloop bloop bloop. Let's see here. What is that? Let's check maybe this person out. What is their vibe? Oh yeah, we're a streamer. Let's go here. Check out some Infinity Nikki. That's the game I haven't engaged with in a while. But I'm curious because I think a new update's coming out soon. Okay, I will take us over there. Thank you everyone for tuning in today. Thank you for anyone watching the VOD, and I'll see you on Wednesday. How do I do this again? Ah, right. Bye.